Ukraine war. Kherson curfew and river ban in security crackdown. After scenes of joy in newly liberated Kherson, the Ukrainian authorities have imposed a curfew and restricted travel in and out of the city, as the security situation remains tense. There are fears that Russian troops, now digging in on the opposite bank of the Dnipro River, may resume shelling. Kherson officials have banned use of river transport from 13 to the 19th of November. Locals who fled have been warned not to return until their homes have been checked for mines or booby traps. Russian explosives litter the region. The enemy mined all critical infrastructure objects, said Kherson Governor Yaroslav Yanushevich. He has told citizens to avoid crowded places and stay away from the city center on Monday because the military will be demining there. The overnight curfew runs from 1700 to 8 o'clock, 1500 to 6 o'clock Greenwich Mean Time. Officials have returned to run Kherson's administration after the retreat of some 30,000 Russian occupation troops. There are also fears that some Russian soldiers may have remained behind in disguise, while collaborators who helped the Russians during the occupation are now liable to be prosecuted. In a reminder of the continuing threat, a volley of artillery fire hit the area of Kherson airport on Sunday. President Volodymyr Zelensky said the Russians had destroyed all critical infrastructure in Kherson, depriving the city of heat, electricity, water and communications. Kherson celebrations followed months of grim Russian occupation. Gradually essential supplies are arriving in Kherson, Ukrainian officials say. Governor Yanushevich has announced a distribution of firewood to residents of Kherson and nearby areas, instructing them to request it with their ID and contact details. The city council also plans to hand out 6,000 small stoves to local residents. Kherson celebrations followed months of grim Russian occupation. Gradually essential supplies are arriving in Kherson, Ukrainian officials say. Governor Yanushevich has announced a distribution of firewood to residents of Kherson and nearby areas, instructing them to request it with their ID and contact details. The city council also plans to hand out 6,000 small stoves to local residents. Ukrainian officials say there was widespread looting by the Russian army. The level of theft has triggered mockery by Ukrainians since a video clip surfaced showing a Russian soldier picking up a raccoon by its tail and throwing it into a cage inside an enclosure, reportedly in Kherson Zoo. The raccoon meme has gone viral on social media, with Ukrainians turning the raccoon, allegedly a prisoner of the Russians, into a war hero. Ukrainians joked about a message on Telegram by a Russian blogger, Anna Dolgoreva, which said, "I was begged to provide some..."